Hike the Pacific Crest Trail. This is a 7th grade ratios project. It can be done at the end of the school year or when you finish your ratios unit. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to finish, depending on your students. And this is the slide deck that the students are going to see. So there's a separate one for the teachers, which gives instructions about how to set up the project, what to do on day 1, day 2, etc. There's also a slide deck with a rubric, and then your printables. So you want to go through the instructions with the students. They're going to learn facts about the trail. They're going to follow their progress on a map, keep track of their expenses, record the events of their hike in a journal, and then to earn more money along the trail, they're going to complete ratio worksheets. So depending on how many problems they get correct, they will get money for each one. So they're shown the map of what the Pacific Crest Trail looks like. It's a 2,650-mile long walking trail from the Mexican border in California all the way up to Canada. And you want to explain to the students that they've saved $1,000 for the trip. So they have an expense sheet. That's what they're going to start with, is $1,000. They're given items that they can buy for their trip. They can add them up and make sure they keep track along the way, because different things are going to happen to them that might cost money, or they might earn money along the way. Now, they want to make sure they don't spend too much. They want to have enough left over for emergencies. Now, there are 4 main things they're going to do with each section of the trail. So I've broken the trail up into 8 different sections. And before they begin each section, they need to read about that part of the trail. They're going to buy more supplies because they run out of things. And they're going to mark their current location on the map, so they can use stickers or colored pencils or markers to mark where they're at on the map. They're going to choose their supplies. So slide 8 has all of the supplies that they can purchase. They want to make sure they have food, they have a tent, boots, sleeping bag, etc., and they have all the prices on here. So they're going to add up all their expenses, keep track of where they're at, read about that section of the trail, and then there's some different scenarios that they can pick randomly from to see what happens to them on the trail. And sometimes they have to pay more money for different things. They might earn money. They need to write about whatever happens to them in their journal entry. And then the very last thing is to complete the worksheets for the ratios. And then depending on how many they get correct, they'll earn more money for the trail. Now, each section of the trail, they have to read about it. So section 1, they're going to start at the Mexican border. And this kind of explains what kind of terrain they're going to be hiking in and some things they might do along that section of the trail. When they get to the end, so there's 8 different sections, they're going to get a little congratulations when they finish. You've completed the Pacific Crest Trail. So it's a lot of fun for the students, and it's a good review of ratios. So this is the Ratios Project, 7th grade, Hike the Pacific Crest Trail.